Cannonball. Thank you very much for coming and for staying.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. We appreciate it. I would perhaps like to give one more round of applause to your corner workers and timers. What? Also, perhaps Autobahn Country Club for letting scumballs like us. If we all clean up our places and are very nice and don't set anything on fire on the way, they say they would like to have us back next year. Accidental fires are fine, yeah. Excellent. So all of your results are on my lap now, and Stephanie, what's your website URL? And on specialtytiming.com, you can look up lap by lap for your own car. Roland and Stephanie are our timers. They set that up just for you. Of course, shoot out an email with those details. Let us get rolling. The overall winner, they have been trying. Yeah! They have finally pulled it off with a buck snort sniffing at their heel. However, they held off the E30 challenge, thank goodness. Not that a Neon is perhaps the most exciting car we've ever had, but it worked for these guys. The overall winner, $1,500 in nickels, and this lovely trophy, which I have to say I just cut myself on. Car 56, Skid Mark Racing. For class, because then we couldn't give away as many trophies.
We got no class.
And because we're classless, the Class A fastest class winner, I believe I can say a surprise to everyone. They have threatened and always blown up. Very nice guys, very fast car, pretty well driven this time. Tim, I think your father only missed like 3 flags all day. However, that was not enough to keep them from the overall A class victory. 25, Buck Snort Racing. Class B, the car that I personally predicted would never finish a race, has now won the Index of Effluency, and now it's Class 7th overall. Wow. This is a car that new from the factory ran about 4 hours at a time. And needing an entire factory engine overhaul. So the well-earned Class B victory, their secret, I was watching them, is essentially going around and never touching the brakes. A good thing because the car's not very fast, so it works out just fine. That would be Chicken and Waffles. Perhaps the most stunning finish of the race. Of all terrible cars, your Class C, that is the ugly, slowest class. These guys, 13th overall. In a car, now many LeMons cars finish on 3 cylinders. This car was made with 3 cylinders. It is, of course, the yellow Geo Metro of Team Lemonade. Good job, well done. Nicely done. Hold the trophy up. The least horrible Yank Tank Award. We're giving this actually to a bunch of guys. Their Yank Tank was actually pretty terrible, but they just amused the hell out of us all weekend. They kept coming in. They had all sorts of trouble sort of keeping the car on the track. and they come in and they go like this, "Oh man, I'm sorry." And we say, "Why did you do?" "Oh, I don't know, man." Phil kept giving them a penalty over there where they had to jack their car up, take all the wheels off, sit on chairs. They were just eating potato chips. They had a great attitude about it all. They were always laughing. We just thought they were great guys. Since they had a horrible American Yank tank, we're giving it to Car 43. That's long live the king! They also sort of edged it over the top with their ridiculous Richard Petty headgear.
I got wedges in. I look good.
So very nice, boys. The Heroic Fix Award. This is more sort of a, this is heroic but also stupid. These guys blew up the motor on their terrible car, which had no prayer of finishing the race anyway. And they decided that as long as they had a broken race car, well, their street car was an identical car, the one that they drove here.
Oh, no.
So what the heck, they might as well just pull the engine out of that. It didn't occur to them, in fact, that while they were pulling the engine out, the engine hoist that they were using was on grass, so then they couldn't move the engine hoist. So then they had a broken race car, and the car they got here in was also broken. They got that together, I think, just for sort of sheer stick-to-itiveness and or lack of self-interest. The team, this is the escort of Team Resignation, the Nixon car. Richard M.
I think they're putting the engine back in.
Gotta get home.
The I Got Screwed Award. People who, you know, got screwed. And in this case, we are always getting people coming up and they're lobbying like, "You should give me this trophy because blah, blah, blah." Never any good. These guys came in, their story was pretty sweet. So we finally had to give it to them. What they did, they were running really well in a terrible car. They were as high as 3rd overall. They were a shoo-in to win their class. Fabulous performance. And then the strangest thing happened. Every time they stood on the brake, their car caught on fire. Now, I've never encountered the fire pedal problem before. However, these guys did, and I have to say I call that getting screwed. The I got screwed, and they did not, in fact, burn to the ground, but very close. This is Car 49, Free Candy, the Honda Civic. This is always on fire. Grassroots Motorsports, most from the least. As you perhaps know, our official magazine of LeMons is Grassroots Motorsports. What could be more grassroots than this? I don't know about the motorsports part. However, this is the car that goes out there and really impresses us with a fantastic performance from a car that shouldn't do anything at all. These guys absolutely fit the bill. I was up in the tower earlier today and they were flying. Absolutely flying. This is the car that I thought was going to finish absolutely at the bottom of the pack. I also want to say, every time they came in, I looked. They came in twice, I think, for penalties. I'd look at their dashboard. Every single warning, threat, issue, it said like stop immediately, see service, see dealer, brakes not working, transmission overheating, everything. It was flipping from warning to warning on their screen. And then they go out there and they would totally go flying again. So the Grassroots Motorsports, most from the least, the North Star Cadillac Seville.